Hey guys, so today's video is going to be kind of a more rantish style video because this really made me mad. The other day, if you guys didn't watch that video, I took Chloe, my project pony, to a parade. And if you guys don't know the backstory on Chloe, basically she was traumatized somewhere in her life. We don't know where. She came from the sale barn. And when I started working with her, she was scared of everything, afraid of her own shadow, super shaky, did not trust anyone. Literally, you had to get to know her for like 2 months before she really started to actually trust you and let you, pet her and rub on her and stuff while she was comfortable. So she's always never been very trusting of people, especially men, people that are very big, people she doesn't know. My boyfriend's 6'4". He's a tall, bigger guy, and she gets kind of nervous around him and whatnot. So she doesn't really trust a lot of people. Chloe is also afraid of sprays. I know in one of my videos, I showed where I was fly spraying her and she was moving around like all nervous and stuff. And so she's been afraid of spray bottles and things that squirt. So the other day at the parade, my friend was with me, and we pull in, we get BB and Chloe out of the trailer and tie them up, whatever, and then these other people pull in next to us, and this girl, I don't know who she was, I don't know her name. I mean, I know of her because this parade was in like one town over. I know she's in my grade and she goes to school there, but I don't know her name. But she instantly recognized my friend because my friend also goes to another nearby school. She recognized her, and then she recognized me instantly because I used to play volleyball. We used to play against each other. Basically, she was just being friendly, and she knew who I was. So, yeah, they unloaded their horses. They had like 4 or 5 of them or something. And I was just getting stuff out of the trailer and whatnot and just kind of hanging out on the other side of the trailer. And my friend was over with BB, like brushing her off and stuff. And the horses were really dusty because my trailer, I don't know, the vents aren't that great. It gets really, really dusty in there if we're going on a gravel road. So when we got the horses out, they were really dusty. And I just walked over to the other side of the trailer, and this girl's, I'm assuming it was her mom, is just spraying down BB and brushing her off with this show shine stuff and just making herself at home, like brushing off BB up on her face and everything. And I was just kind of like, okay. My friend was over there. So, I mean, she was over there, so I didn't think it was a big deal. If anything went wrong, she was there with BB or something. But then she came over to Chloe, and I said to her, I was like, oh, she's afraid of sprays, don't worry about it. What does she do? She just starts spraying Chloe off anyways, and Chloe is like pulling back like this, and then the girl, I don't know her name, the girl that recognized me, she is coming over, pulled Chloe closer, and is like rubbing Chloe's face, has her face in her hands, trying to keep her calm and stuff, while this girl is spraying her and brushing her down, and Chloe's like trying to pull back away from them. And they're like telling her to behave and hold still and that she's fine. And me and my friend were literally standing there like we just looked at each other and we're like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Who are you? Okay, I don't care how long you've had horses. I don't care how many you have. This girl came out, the mother, or I'm assuming, came out of the car and was talking to Jay-Z about, oh, she has like 22 horses and she's had horses for so long, like all her life. I don't care how long you've had horses, how many you've had, how many you've worked with. If somebody else has a horse, you don't just get to walk up to their horse and act like you know them and do whatever you want, okay? You don't get to just walk up to somebody's horse and do whatever you want, okay? I don't care how much you think you know. You don't know my horse. Chloe does not know you. I don't give a shit who you are. Don't walk up to my horse and just think you can do whatever you want, okay? And I'm a very friendly person. Thankfully, Chloe calmed down and decided to trust them because she's gotten a lot better at her trust issues. She just kind of settled down and was like, okay. But if Chloe would have really freaked out, I probably would have been like, bitch, get the fuck away from my horse. Like, who are you? Like, what gives you the right to do that? It was so incredibly rude. And then she's trying to tell Chloe to behave and hold still. I'm like, bitch, you're fucking scaring her. I just told you she was afraid of sprays. I don't know you. She doesn't know who you are. And you're coming up to her and spraying her. Your daughter's got her freaking head in her arms. Get away from me. Like, it was just like mind-blowing. Me and my friend were literally in shock. Like, did that seriously just fucking happen? Like, I was pissed. I was literally pissed the rest of that ride. And I was like, they better not fucking walk by us in the parade. And they did. They ended up walking right up behind us, like so close to us. And I was like, you don't know if my horse likes that, because some people aren't very good with their horse's behavior. And some people's horses will turn around and kick or bite or attack other horses. You don't know my horses. You don't know if they're going to do that. You don't know me or how well of a rider I am. Don't come riding up 2 inches from me. Seriously, especially my little pony, whose first parade, she doesn't know your horses. She could be terrified. She's never done this before. Like, so arrogant and disrespectful. I don't care if we're friends or if I know your daughter or whatever. You just don't do that. Like, manners, people. Respect. Especially when it comes to other lives and others' beings. Other people's horses are not your property. You don't just get to walk up and do whatever you want because you think you know it all, because you've had 22 horses and you've had horses all your life. I don't give a shit, okay? Like, oh my god, it was so rude. I was like, what the fuck? I made a post about it on Facebook, and people were commenting about how incredibly rude that was. And I'm not lying at all. I'm not exaggerating. I'm literally telling you guys exactly what happened. I am not the kind of person to exaggerate at all. And literally, if it wasn't a big deal, I wouldn't have made a video about it. Or if it didn't make me uncomfortable, I wouldn't have made a video about it. I would have just probably let it go. But I was like, I literally just told you she was afraid of sprays. Any normal, respectful, nice person would just not do it, right? Like, if somebody else tells me their horse is afraid of sprays, I would just be like, oh, okay. Like, you don't just walk up and try and handle somebody else's horse who you don't know. Like, so fucking rude. Okay, and I don't know who those people were. Like I said, I don't know that girl's name. Maybe I follow her on Instagram or something. But if they see this video, I appreciate you guys were trying to help. I know you guys were just trying to be nice, but seriously, don't do that, because that was just rude. It made my horse uncomfortable. It made me uncomfortable. You guys were trying to just handle my horse, and they didn't even ask. Like, I literally came around the trailer, and she's just spraying and brushing down BB. I don't know if they asked my friend or not, but, like, my friend doesn't own the horses, so you don't just not consult the owner and just go and handle their stuff and their animals whenever you feel like it. Like, it was just so rude. I mean, the lady was nice and all and friendly, but I was just like, okay, you were friendly to me for like 5 minutes. That doesn't mean you can just help yourself to my horses. Like, ugh. So, I mean, if you guys ever encounter somebody like that and they are scaring or freaking out your horse, don't be afraid to say something. If Chloe really would have freaked out, I would have said something. And the thing, like I said, they don't know my horses. What if BB was afraid of sprays and they just walked up and started spraying her? Like, Sugar doesn't not like being sprayed. She gets all like this and uncomfortable. Like, what if BB just completely reared up and freaked out? I would have been so fucking pissed off and literally would have went over there and been like, get away from my fucking horse. I don't know who you are or what you're doing, but you don't know my horse, so don't touch her. Honestly. Like, what makes you think that you have the right to do that? You don't know them. God. Sorry, I needed to rant and get that out because I know that could happen to anybody. I know there's so many people out there like that, and it's so irritating and frustrating. And I told my friend, I was like, next time we're parking over there. And staying away from those people. I tried to get away from them while we were walking in the parade. But yeah, it was really rude. So that's my little story time for today. Don't be a dick. Don't just help yourself to other people's horses, please. For your safety, for everyone else's safety, for the horse's safety. Consult the owner first. So, yeah. That's my story for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, video requests, or anything like that. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.